Hey everybody, it's Erica with the Sentinel. Welcome you again to another candidate interview for the Gallatin County Study Commission. Tonight we're here with Bob Webster. Bob, welcome.
Welcome. Thank you.
Tell us a
Good to
little
be
bit
here.
about yourself. Now
So I've been in the Bozeman area for 5 years or so now. I'm a software engineer. I've been doing that for a long time, working on complex systems, I guess you'd call it, multifaceted engineering systems. Um, I'm interested in the valley itself. I hope to die here someday. So that's part of my interest in getting involved
sure.
with this. Is the community means a lot to me, and if the community's not running right, then things don't go smoothly. So
No, have you ever been in politics before? Or is this
never been elected official or anything like that. I've been on community boards, school things, PTA, um, volunteer organizations, nonprofits doing stuff. Never elected in a political position.
what skills do you think you possess that will make you a good candidate if elected?
So I'm hoping that my engineering background will help with the process and to the point of uh, rigor, detail, attention to detail, um, setting up a process to evaluate the current government in a way that hopefully removes some of the political uh, flavor or bias that some people might have. Uh,
Yeah.
just looking through kind of a non-political lens with the details of an engineering process to hopefully help the process move along effectively, completely. And one of the things I'm thinking about and talking to some other people that 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 skill set might help with is in the end when we generate a report, in order to get the residents to have confidence that this committee has done their due diligence. I think there's a lot of support material that should go along with that final report to validate what it is that's being recommended or not recommended, and that, whatever the case may be. And I think the detail-oriented part of engineering, preparing reports, documents, metrics, all the skill set that comes with that, I hope will help make the final analysis and report much more of a believable or a stronger sell to the residents when they
Right.
go to vote on it.
Do you think that the public fully understands how important this is? I mean, this is a really unique opportunity that we have here in in the city, county, and a lot of people are kind of learning about this for the first time because, like you said, it is so heavy out there. It's so emotionally charged. Yeah.
So yeah, things that I was thinking about as well. There was some comments about what's the first thing you're going to do,
Mhm.
and obviously one of the things will be what is this law actually hire this committee to do will be one of the first things that I'll be involved with and try to spin up on. But the second one that I think is the most important is to try to isolate the residents that actually voted for this to occur, to really find out why did why is this review happening? Is it did people just vote because it sounded like a cool idea, or
Right.
were there really solid concerns that voted to have it take place, and to really to bring those to the forefront to make sure that people who obviously have an issue with the way the government is currently running, what are those issues, and to get those hear those first off, and then to be able to, at that point, when you're talking to those residents, and it applies to all residents, but those would be the first ones that interested me, would be to then make sure they understand as an engaged resident of the process what it is this process is all about. Some people might say their complaint might be a policy complaint, and they voted for this because they don't like the policy.
Yeah.
To be able to inform them at that point, to your point, that some of them don't know maybe what it is all entailed, is to explain to them exactly what this commission is for. It's not
I think that is
their problem.
seriously interesting that you bring up why did people vote for this? Because we didn't do it the last time. And
Right.
so
10 years ago.
what's happening in what I perceive to be kind of a short amount of time, that it's just kind of driving things in a direction that a lot of people aren't happy with. Some people are, some people aren't. What are some of the things that you're not happy with, where the direction is going? I mean, I've asked everybody the question about what they love about Montana and Bozeman and living in Gallatin County. And I think that's obvious. It's amazing. It's a beautiful place full of really awesome people. You can drive 5 minutes and be on a river fly fishing with nobody around. It's truly remarkable. But there are, a lot of things that are happening that people aren't happy with. So what are some of those things that you think need to be evaluated?
What the things that I think I actually don't know.
That not you, but that the study,
right.
The candidates should be talking about with the public. Yeah.
Right. It's just finding out what is it. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what it is that they have an issue with. Mm-hmm. One of the things I was thinking about my experience with local government. I called the Gallatin County, I think the Department of Road and Bridges. I was looking for property to build a house, and they were awesome. It was the best experience.
Wow.
Night and day from where I came from. Right. And it was just amazing. And so there's issues. I know there's issues, there's things, but I couldn't pick one issue that I have. So I really don't know what the people are thinking. And I think that's why one of the first things I want to do is find out. I could hypothesize and speculate,
sure,
but I think it's all, that's just opinion at that point, and I'm not sure. So I'd rather not.
No, of course, and I love that.
To find out exactly what it is. I'd like to know.
That's the right answer. We're trying to reach across the aisle, both sides, find out really what people think, and that's what your role will be if you're elected. So right. Great answer. And it's going to take up 2 years. That's a huge commitment. What made you want to commit that kind of time to something like this?
Actually, that was one of the selling points of why I decided to join up. When I first, somebody mentioned it to me. I'd seen it on the primary ballot, but I didn't pay too much attention to it. When it came up, my first thought was, this is going to be some bureaucratic process. It'll probably be 2 months. Somebody will run a report. It'll be legalese and legal speak. And I didn't really put a lot of weight into it. And then I found out that it is a long period of time. They want the process, our dictate, if I'm elected, with this committee's dictate will be to actually engage residents, engage experts in government, engage the current elected officials. And I really got the impression that this is really about doing a complete, accurate survey, analysis of the situation. So I think the timeline sold me on it, that it's not just some checkbox somewhere. We got to do this every 10 years if people want. We're going to do it. Just got to gloss over it. I don't, whatever. So I'm committed. I understand. I think that helps the process.
Yeah, it's not kind of what's the thing in the media cycle or what's going on today that's going to create an emotional opinion in that moment. You're right. 2 years is I assume a more scientific way to really gather data and deliver that to the public so that people can.
I think so. And also, it's a big county land wise. So if you're going to reach out, I've done some canvassing for some candidates that are running for election, and if you have a meeting in the northeast corner of Gallatin County, you might get 15 people, whereas if you have it in the middle of Bozeman, you might get a couple hundred. So I think the disperseness of the county will actually help the timeline will help make it better for us to reach more residents. A short period of time, maybe you'd have a tougher time scheduling, or would be a full-time job.
Yeah.
My understanding this is not a full-time job, not 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, over that period of time. So I think what it'll do is allow the committee to actually schedule, pre-schedule, and make sure that a wider breadth of the county will be brought into the process.
Yeah, I think these are really great answers. We wish you so much luck with your campaign. And is there anything else that you would like to say to our viewers before we wrap up?
And I say I'm excited about the process. I hope I get on the committee. I think it's important. And I've talked to a bunch of people, even other ones that are running, but also other people that think that if it's all political people that are on the committee, um, it's going to make, I'm not going to say harder. It's going to make a harder sell maybe at the end. That
Yeah.
having some people that are not political entities in the committee and in the process is going to be a benefit. And I agree with that. Obviously, I do, because I'm not a political person, but I think it's important, and I hope that other people see that as well.
Wonderful.
That would be it.
Thank you so much, Bob. We appreciate your time. We're super excited to give everybody a voice, and we wish you luck. And hopefully, if you are elected, we will be able to have a conversation again down the line, and you'll come visit with us again.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Wonderful. Good luck. Thank you.